Hello everybody and welcome back to Farm Simulator 19. We had some issues with our recording, so hopefully I've got those resolved. I did change my graphic settings. I don't know if they're better or not. But first of all, let me say a few things. We made some changes. I did a bunch of fertilization jobs, because I haven't gotten ripped off doing the fertilization jobs yet. We placed a barn here, and I got a forage wagon over there because I was thinking about it after last episode. We did the harvest off of this field of the oats. And I was thinking about getting a baler, and then I had to get a baler trailer and all that. And I thought, no, I'm going to get a forage wagon, and we'll put it in the barn there. So let me show you here. I think here, yeah, shows the silos. For what we have, and if I go down here, let's see, is this the hay one? No, it's past this container right here. Here it is. Here it is, and we have, that's how much we have in there, and that's the capacity of straw that's already in there. So we're good there. Also added a fuel tank there, mod for putting a fuel tank there. So let's get back on this. We need to finish cultivating our field. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead, Gractor. Have him finish cultivating the field. And like I said, I've been doing a bunch of fertilization jobs. Ignore that damage there. I don't own that field, but for some reason when I turned around there, it actually destroyed the crop. I don't know why it did that. So while Gractor is taking care of the field, let's jump in our other tractor, and I'm gonna go over here and get some get the grain that's in the tipper and put it in our silo. Let's take a quick look at our horses. See where they're at. Yeah, they're still good. I haven't sped up time again, but they need a little bit of hay, but I did put straw in there, so they're good that way. So, and for some reason he's got this, whatever this is, cleanliness or something, is low. So I'm going to check that and just see if maybe he needs to be brushed again or something. Come here, Steel. Yeah, cleanliness. See if that took care of it. Yeah, that brought this back up. So apparently I didn't, and he's now worth 7,431, and he's worth 7,431. Before yesterday's episode, they were different price. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'm going to get offspring, but I don't know how that works. I don't want to buy any more horses if I don't have to, but if I have to, I will. I'm not totally opposed to it, especially if we need to get a female. And the only way to know if they're male or female is by the name. at this point, because there's no indication otherwise about it. So, and I wish the grass wouldn't be growing through this, but hey, what are you gonna do? At least we're able to put it placeables on here, so that's good. Okay, that's how much oats we got, 8,225. So we're going to go ahead and offload that. Like I said, we're mainly interested in having the oats, straw, etc. for the horses. As you can see in the paddock there, when you put the straw in, it covers half the paddock with straw, which I thought is kind of weird, but hey, it works. So, all right, let me take this over, park it up. Now I do want to get some other things eventually, and that is I want to get a barn, or not a barn, but a shed for my tools, for my equipment. And we bought this sprayer, and I've been using that for the fertilizing jobs. I don't know if they're that lucrative. I mean, I make money, and I can pretty well guarantee what I'm getting when I do it. You know, in other words, I'm making all the money off of it. But yeah, let's take a look at the at this. Everything is harvesting. That's the one that failed the other day still. Sowing or harvesting seems to be where everybody is at, or transporting. Transporting is not very lucrative. Sowing, yeah, I guess I could do it, but I definitely am not going to do any more harvesting. And I've got my weeder and my seeder right there. So as soon as Gractor finishes with that, we'll get Phoenixin, my other worker. I got Tipsy Dripster, Phoenixin, and Gractor, my 3 workers. We'll get him on it. We're going to plant the field again in oats. And I wanted to look at the condition of the field. Let's see where we're at on that. Oops, down here on 20. So we've got the fruit type. I could actually turn off all of these other ones because we're only dealing with the oats. All in oats? No, just oats. I mean, it just shows me what the other ones are, I guess. But fruit type, and then growth, harvested, cultivated, and then over here, weeding and fertilizing. So we need to fertilize. It doesn't show anything in regards to lime or anything like that. So I think we're okay there. Don't really have a lot of money. I only have 110,000. So I don't want to necessarily buy another tractor. I'm thinking about I want another tractor, but because I can't put like the seeder. I can put the weeder. I can use the weeder is what I'm trying to say on this tractor, but I can't use anything else. So, and then the way this thing works, you just pull up over here next to it and you can start refilling the fuel. I'm down just a little bit in this tractor, so there we go. Spent 40 on fuel. Eventually I'm going to have to put in the repair shop as well, but we're going to wait on that. All right, I'm going to come back after we have that cultivated and are ready to go again. By the way, in my recording yesterday, I cut out a lot of the horse training. It takes about 8 to 10 minutes per horse to train them. So, yeah. I do need to go down and make a payment. Well, I guess I don't have to go down to do it. I can do it from here, I think. We still owe $470,000. So let's go ahead and make a payment. There we go. I don't have a lot of money, but I do want to keep paying that down. Okay, it looks like he might be stuck. Let's tab over. Okay, yeah, he's definitely stuck. Let me turn him around and I'll do some of this cultivation myself. I did put things a little bit close. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about grassing in the part that you see cultivated now across here and this one side, because you see how the field curves. I'm thinking about grassing this in and just making this field that much smaller, make it easier for the harvester to work, turn around and stuff on the field. Like I said, make it smaller, even smaller yet than what it is, but it'll make it easier in the long run for the hired help to operate, I think. That's my thinking anyway. Or we just get to the point where we buy field, what is it, field 19. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. I guess I'm going to have to start doing the sowing jobs, because I see that sowing and fertilizing and those type of jobs are not as, I mean, you're going to get them done 100%. As far as I can tell, you're going to get them done 100% every time. And like I said, I don't want to run into a situation where you do an hour worth of harvesting only to come up 1% short. That just doesn't make too much sense in my way of thinking. So, yeah. Not so much worrying about cutting off this side. I do want to cut off some of this curve, but more across the bottom down there to make more room between the water tank and the paddock, so that the harvester can operate better. All right, let's cut away until we get this done, and then I'll be back when we're ready to replant it. All right, we got this done, and man, does it look good. Turn that off, lift that up, and we're going to go get our seeder now. And like I said, I'm going to plant a few sections around the field of grass and then replant the rest of it in oats. So put the cultivator right here next to the weeder. Line it up a little bit. There we go. Unhook. Okay. The seeder is full, and the way I've got it set up is that I've got the front part here, so I can connect to that, and as you can see, that is full. That's carrying 1,500 in seed, and then this one here also connects up, and you can see the pipe goes along the tractor there from the front to the back, so that doesn't look too shabby. Let's change our seed to grass. That should be grass there, I think. And I'm going to make a full pass along here on this side of grass. I can line it up straight enough. All right, let's we're going to hire the worker for this because I want it to be as straight as possible. Turn that on, hire the worker, and like I say, we're going to put in a row of grass along here, and then a row along the other side, just to give us a little bit more buffer. Okay, so unhire the worker. Okay, and then this part right here, same deal. Lower that down, and let's just cruise along here. Whoops, I turned it off. Back it up, Gray. Turn on the weeder or the seeder, and yeah, we're going to plant this in grass as well. And then, like I said, we'll switch to oats. Start planting oats on the rest of this. Okay, so now let me change back over to oats, and I think this time, well, not this time, but with this harvest, we want to we're going to be selling the excess straw, and we'll be hanging on to the oats again for the horses. But okay, hire the worker. Go ahead, Nixon, and I hope that he turns around and goes the way I want him to. I'm going to stay with him until I see that he does that, and then I'm going to go look for a job that I can do to make some money. All right, buddy, you're going to turn and go to your right. So, yeah, see, you're going way too far around. You're not going to be able to get around that tank. And I don't know where you're starting to plant either. Are you messing up my plan? Hope not. We'll have to see. Does it show up on here now? Does it show up on this? Go back to fruit type. Let's turn back on the grass. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Growth and composition. So we don't have any weeds, don't need any plowing or all that. So we're good that way. So let's see how he negotiates around this tank. I just thought of something. There's probably no jobs for me to do until I can do some sewing jobs. I guess I could lease the equipment. Okay, he's going to negotiate that. Okay. All right, I'm all right with that. Let's go see what we can do for a job. Look at our contracts. Field 7, harvesting. I'm not doing a harvesting job. Yeah, sowing. Field 31. Where's field 31? Down here. Okay, that's pretty good money on that one. Field 31. Where did it go? Did I just lose field 31? Oh, there it is. Let's lease the equipment for Sophie, and then we'll get on it. Okay, well, we're out of time, so I'm going to do this contract for Sophie, sowing her field 31, off screen. And in the meantime, we'll have Nixon working on our field over at the farm. And he'll get this finished, seeded, and I will see you tomorrow. I said that backwards. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking me out. I do appreciate it. If you have any thoughts or comments, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that I'm doing something good. Hope you're enjoying it, and we will see you tomorrow.